What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody out there is having a glorious, awesome day. Well, in this video, it's going to be all about E85. So at this point, you guys know that I am full bolt-on. Intake, tune, headers, those catless headers that is, and we are running on the secret sauce, the E85, the glorious stuff, that corn syrup. But we've already seen signs of an O2 sensor failure, and I'm about 3 tanks in. Now, this is a pretty common thing, especially when you go headers with E85, because most of the exhaust companies out there produce their headers with the O2 sensors horizontal like this to the ground. And what you really want to have is them angled downward into the pipe. So basically what that is going to do when you angle them in downward like that is that all the condensation and everything from E85 is not going to build up on the O2 sensors, and therefore should prolong their life. You're not going to have any mixed readings when you do data logs and stuff like that. So luckily though, I went to the hardware store and bought some of these guys right here. And they're pretty simple. They fit the O2 sensors, just little exhaust bungs. So we're going to go to the Muffler shop and locate them from here to here for about 30 bucks. So the great thing about Corsa is that they come with these. And what these are, they're just little caps that go where, like, probably for your rear O2s if you don't want to run them, because long tubes oftentimes you just turn them off in the tune. But we're going to use them on the front and right after the primaries where they cut into the collector there, and we're going to block that off, relocate them at an angle, and it should solve everything. And then also later in this video, we're going to test out this guy right here, and this is a test kit, E85 test kit. I'm going to show you how to properly use one of these. You can get these on Amazon, different websites, whatever. They're pretty cost effective, and I think that they're necessary, especially when you're going to like one pump. And once you do test one of these guys out, hopefully we have good results later on when we test it. But I'm really trying to go to the same spot every single time, you know, so we have that consistency. But anyway, that's it. Let's jump to it. We're going to fast forward to the Muffler shop, get this done, and then we're going to drive on with the car. We're going to make some power because we're going to be able to finally do some tune revisions to this E85 tune. And then we're eventually going to take it back to the dyno and see what's what. It's exciting. Let's go. We're here. All right, so here we have the horizontal O2 sensor going into the collector there, and we want it more of an angle going down. So we're going to try to go up here. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of room, but anyway, that's what you want to do so that condensation doesn't build up as much on them. If they're angled down, it'll drip off. And that's why you can run E85 so well with stock manifolds, is because they're up there horizontal and then it just drips off. Okay, well, this is the first time I'm seeing it. That is what it looks like. It looks like a mess. But you know what? It's not leaking. Here's the other side. So we still have, looks like a little bit of room there, which is good. You know, that's probably the quality that most shops are going to offer, unless you have somebody that's just, you know, really good. But anyway, the thing is, it works. That's the important thing. Okay, so yeah, we still have that soft. We still got a little bit of room, but that's how you're going to fix it. That's what you're going to do. Now, one of the things that could be mentioned and was mentioned at this particular shop was that you relocate them at an angle on your back of your lead pipes back here. So really, those would be. It'd be further back than those. So these are pretty much deleted from the tune. Those are second to your downward. But the problem with doing that is that it's not a good idea, because by the time the exhaust gases get back here, it's probably going to be, you know, too cold. You do want to run your upstream a little closer to the engine as much as possible, and that way you have a good reading, just like it would OEM. That's why they're up there so high. All right, now that we have that done with, we need to go do some data logs before we move on to anything else. I am going to do a video solely on how to actually data log your vehicle properly with an HP Tuner engaged device. It's very simple, but anyway, we're going to get to it. Hopefully this car will run a little bit better. Yeah, before I actually did some data logs with the O2s when they were still horizontal, and I was getting a failure with one of the sensors. It was a bang 2. So hopefully this will fix our issue. And then we can send those off to Palm Beach Dyno and hopefully get some good results. I know, remember when you have your traction control off, make sure that you have ample room. So we're gonna go to the highway, you know, so we're not just doing anything crazy illegal, and just do a couple of pulls, and then that way we can send off the files. But especially being, you know, 37 degrees right now on summer tires, you do want to make sure that you're going to be safe about this, because you are going to spin, and that's okay. You want to do that, but you do want to make sure that you are maintaining control of the vehicle and you're being safe as much as possible. So the highway is right up here, so we're going to jump on it, do a couple of hits, and then we're going to go back to the garage, test our E85. It's pretty good right now. The car's running awesome. It's a lot better than it was before since we relocated those O2 sensors. So hopefully we're going to make some good power. Again, Rob Shoemaker, he's going to take care of me over there at Palm Beach Dyno. And then you also have Trevor over there that tunes as well. So awesome crew. They'll take care of you. But anyway, start our log. Let's get in the left lane. You got to make sure that you got some room, and you know, you don't want that to happen to you. All right, we're gonna do one more if we can get some room here. Go ahead and start this log, and here we go. Stop it. Man, yeah, it feels like we're making some pretty good power. The car's not acting funny. It's almost like that first time that we put E85 in it. Yeah, you can certainly feel it. But hopefully that will be good enough. We'll send off those files, and then hopefully get some good results, and then maybe some tune revisions, and then we'll have more power. But all right, let's take it back to the garage. I'm going to show you how to do the E85 test kit, and that's going to wrap up the video. I think it's very important, especially when you find a pump that's probably, you know, really good and consistent. And it's a good idea to probably check your E85 like every single time, because these tunes are pretty specific. It's not like a flex fuel. So E85, you want to be as close to E85 as possible. You know, sometimes, especially in the winter, I hear that there are, let's move over for this police officer, winter mixes with the E85. So of course that is going to, you know, challenge your horsepower a little bit. But anyway, all right, let's go home. Let's finish up the video. Okay, the final thing here is we have an E85 test kit, and the way that this works is you have a water fill line. So you're going to fill up water to there, and then you're going to fill up the rest all the way to the top. E85 gas fill line, you can see there. Shake it up a little bit, and then let it sit for, you know, like 2 to 5 minutes, something like that. And then what'll happen is it's going to separate, and it'll tell you exactly what your E85 or your ethanol content level is. So we're going to give that a shot. All right, now we have our mix. So we're going to give it a shake like that, and then we're going to come back once it settles and check it out. All right, we're still waiting, but look at it. It's starting to separate here. It's only been about 30 seconds, so still a ways to go, but it's kind of like water and oil. It's just going to separate, and then whatever line it's on, that'll be it. All right, it's been a few minutes, so looks like we're pretty close to the top line there, but we're almost to the E80 content. Ethanol is a little light. Again, this is probably, you know, like a winter mix, but it's a good idea to do this often, every time maybe you fill up, or every other time. But that's pretty much how that thing works. So definitely a good investment. Amazon, that was like 13 bucks. So definitely invest in that if you're going to run E85 in your Mustang consistently. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. Hope that you found it informative and you found some value in it. If you enjoyed the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely explore around. There's a lot of cool stuff. But turn your notification bell on when you subscribe so you don't miss anything coming in the future. Race season is upon us. We're going to do some more data logging. We got some big things coming at the end of the month and over the next really 3 months, really. We're going to start hot and heavy into the build, some cool stuff coming. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe on the roads.